on. So I'd like to get at least a couple guests as I go along. I've been putting this off for God knows how long, of with Discord and trying to figure it all out, and I wasn't sure if the laptops can handle it.
Yeah.
But I think we're in great shape now.
Okay. I think that'd been pretty cool. And then you get a variety of different people and personalities, and
Yes.
yeah, so it'd be really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Too funny.
If you were looking, I know you joined late, but we're going to be doing the journey through the Big Dipper, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And right now we are looking at M97 and M108. So you have the Owl, which is M97, and then there's a Spiral Galaxy, which is M108. Now the camera on the top left is the Me DSi. That is my finder scope.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so what I use that for is, like, if I'm looking for an object in the sky, I can easily just go right to it and put on a bullseye and center it. So I'll just put a bullseye on, and then we can just move it. Like, I'll be doing that in a few minutes. I can move it, and I can get it centered to be perfect. I don't even need to look at my star. I don't need to look at my program. I can actually just look at the sky.
That's pretty cool.
It is really awesome. This takes place of a red dot finder.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to worry about a red dot finder. I don't have to look at the sky and say, I think I'm in the right position, but I'm not really sure.
No, but you're doing an amazing job, and like you're so devoted, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure everybody appreciates it.
And I think they do. I really do. You know, these streams have come a long way. Huge difference. Huge difference.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen some of the older clips,
Yeah.
the videos that you sent me. I watched them, and it's a huge difference from your even just last year and the earlier ones, and like what you're doing now. Like you've grown like so much. I mean, even though you were capturing some amazing stuff then, but it is a huge difference to see the growth within a short amount of time.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to have this stream where to look at it and other people say, wow, that is really cool. And I'm so glad that I can do the edited shows now too. So I don't expect you or anybody else to sit there for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I don't expect that.
Yeah.
You know, if people have something to do, like Tim Robinson was in earlier, other people have come and gone, like Bobby Burgess was here for a little bit, and, you know, he co-hosts Cosmic Lettuce. Cosmic Lettuce has been in and out the last few episodes. He hosts his own show at 9 p.m. Eastern every day, Sunday through Saturday.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, they talk about astronomy, they talk about astrophotography, they talk about stars, they talk about detail, everything, charts, you name it. So Bobby Burgess co-hosts that show, so he leaves at 9 o'clock. So that's why I try to get it between 8 and 8:30, so this way he can come on for half an hour, and then usually they'll come on over at like 10 o'clock. So they'll usually come on and afterwards. And I go on their streams a lot too, so definitely go over there and subscribe whenever you get a chance to Cosmic Lettuce, because he's doing a great job with his streams too.
Okay, I'll check that out too.
Yeah. There's a lot
Nice.
of streams that I've been going on and just looking around. Like, I lurk.
Yeah.
I want to see the lurker, because I know for a fact that John Brown is on my stream watching. I can guarantee it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a
But
John. Yeah, he's always around. It's crazy.
Is he the one that has the what is it? The Brown radio something? Does he have a radio show as well, or just YouTube?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I
Because
don't
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but I know that every stream he'll come on at like an hour and a half into my stream, and he'll say the lurker is here, and then he'll disappear.
That's funny. But it's actually how I met you, because I think I was watching an Astro Live channel. I was in one of his streams, and I think you came in, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I think that's actually how I became aware of your channel. And
Right.
then the rest is history.
Yes,
So
it
here
is.
we go. Yeah.
Yes, it is. And that's what YouTube's all about. You know, it's great. I love the community. I love the people that come in and out. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. And I do think it's cool that you've been doing the condensed shows, because, you know, for the people who didn't catch the live show, like I didn't catch a bunch of live shows and I was away, and I wanted to support your channel. So when you were doing the smaller ones, I was like, it was actually kind of good,
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, awesome. Yeah, because there's a lot that I missed. So it was like doing the condensed shows for the people who didn't get to catch the live show. Was a pretty clever idea.
And what entails with that, it's vigorous, because I had a crappy laptop, pardon my French, but I had a bad laptop, and it would take me like 5 hours to render episodes and go through it would take me forever. So I stopped editing videos last year. I didn't edit a single video in 2018. But I got a new laptop, and so now I can actually edit episodes in like 25 minutes. Like
That's pretty good.
Yeah, what I just do is I just go, because the rendering process, what it just does is it takes it frame by frame. So if you do a 4-hour show, it takes me 4 hours to actually rewatch it and cut it down. But the actual render process usually is between 25 to 30 minutes.
Oh wow!
Which is really nice. Now I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the next object. I think we should.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have some fun.
Excellent.
Pull this up, and we're gonna go to M109. And I'm just so happy that this mount got fixed, and we don't have to worry about any severe problems, which is great.
That's the mount that like was taking forever to come back and get repaired and everything.
Exactly.
I remember that. And then there was the whole taping situation, and then the hub issue.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot of problems, one after another.
Yeah.
I think this is all figured out, which is great. Lower the exposure down, because now what I'm doing is we're at the top of the cup, we're going down to the bottom. I'll pull it up on Starry Night so you'll be able to see it. I know it's confusing. I apologize.
So in the handle of the Big Dipper is the northern what is it? What's that? The North Star? Is at the end of it or no?
No. That's the
which one?
That's the Little Dipper.
Oh, the Little Dipper. Okay.
Yeah. So the Little Dipper.
I failed.
No, you didn't fail. You want to know what? It's good that that you ask these questions, because if you ever get a chance, Amanda's not on the stream, but she usually comes in once in a while. Amanda Curran is the co-host for Mark D'Antonio in Sky Tour Live. They actually do what I do, but a little bit differently. They go from object to object like crazy, and she's the co-host. And when she first started, she really didn't know much about astronomy. She didn't know the Big Dipper. She didn't know the stars in there. She didn't really know much, but Mark has taught her so much over time, where now she knows the sky. She knows certain things. She knows objects. So same thing with you. It's going to take time.
Yeah.
With the Big Dipper, that's Ursa Major, and you have the stars, and what it does is Ursa Major goes counterclockwise around Polaris. Just all the way around. Astro Live channel, I know you have one, because Astro Live channel is Chris Astro channel.
Wait, let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember a long time ago when Chris Astro was going to be interviewed on your show?
Yes.
And then it was supposed to be rescheduled, and I don't think it ever happened.
Never did.
It?
Never did.
Okay.
Nope, never did.
So yes, Astro Live channel, you have to redeem yourself and come on Discord at some point in time.
I'm sure he will. I'm pretty sure he will. Let me pull up here, because now what I'm doing, and again, you have to wait the 25-30 seconds. So now if you're looking, it's on the bottom right, but I'm just moving the star here. I'm not God, I can't move the star, but I'm moving the mount, so that's better. I'm moving the mount, so then there's gonna be a bright star on the camera on the bottom right. Okay, that's the bright star. Now that is the bright star on the bottom of the Big Dipper. This is, I can't pronounce it. I'm sure Mark D'Antonio can pronounce it, but it's spelled Phecda. Fecta? I'm guessing
Okay.
they have weird names, so
Yeah, they do.
I can
Yeah.
never really understand the names, but it's Fecta, and that is at the bottom of the Big Dipper. And now what we'll do is we'll sink it. See, Charles just said, and see, this is why I love this channel. Ursa Minor, or the Little Bear, or what's called the Little Dipper, is the constellation with Polaris, the North Star, at the end of the tail.
Excellent.
So there you go. So thank you, Charles.
Thank you. So,
Always,
at least I knew it was one of the dippers. I wasn't like completely. I was wrong of which dipper, but at least I was kind of in the right ballpark a little bit.
right, and that's okay.
Yeah. But I do have a question. On the screen, there's that like the chart with the waves, like the orange and the green.
Yes.
What does that signify?
That is my guider.
Oh, okay.
All right. So at the top, there's a bullseye. Okay.
Yep.
Each circle represents an arc second. Okay, an arc second. Now, if you were to take what the actual moon is, now we all know how big the moon is, right?
Yeah.
The moon is 1,800 arc seconds.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. I know that's kind of hard to try to figure out. Okay, so an arc second is divided into, well, 60 arc seconds is divided into 1 arc minute. So if you can imagine how big the moon is in the sky, so if you actually look at it, that's 1,800 arc seconds.
Okay.
Each circle represents 0.25 arc seconds. So
Okay, I
it's
follow.
very, very minute, very small. I usually guide between 0.5 and 0.6 arc seconds. That means the star moves oh so much left, right, up, down. The mount will correct that fluctuation. So if the star moves just a slight bit to the right, the mount overcompensates and goes to the left. Vice versa with up and down. The numbers that you see there, it's called RMS error. RA is right ascension. DEC is declination. If you've ever seen an equatorial mount, it moves left, right, and then goes in a circle. So there's going to be 2 errors on there. So the mount's working at 2 times, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, and then there's the total. So when I stopped the mount, it was at 1.22. That's not exactly great. That's not good. Usually I want to be about 0.5. Now the colors for the graph, that's the right ascension and declination. Right ascension is orange, declination is in green.
Okay. Got you.
The dashed lines, there's one dashed line up at the top, and then there's a dashed line at the bottom. Each line represents 2 arc seconds. And then there's a solid line, which is hard to see, but there's a solid line between the 2, that's 0. You want to get both lines as close to 0 as possible.
Okay.
And that's... Yeah?
No, I'm saying, I was just going to say, I see it towards the right, that's what's, it's getting more towards the line. Yeah.
But why not? Give it a shot, and then I can always rewatch it and see exactly what went right, what went wrong. So then 2019 will be the best year ever.
Awesome.
So right now I'm actually in the midst of taking an image right now to see if I got the galaxy. Yeah, I think I got the galaxy right in the middle. It looks like.
Okay, so which galaxy are you capturing right now?
This one is going to be M105. Hang on, let me. M109. I'm sorry, M109. And I'm gonna zoom in on it. Should be right in the middle. Now the stars are going to drift because I didn't have the guider on in the beginning. Where is it? Gotta find it. I'm looking for it. There it is. That should be it right there. So I'm going to take another image here, and it should be a little bit better. Alright, now we're going to take an image there. So on the bottom right-hand camera, you're going to notice a smudge. I'm actually gonna lower it down just a little bit here. Right there. Okay. If you see that little smudge on the right-hand side, that's the galaxy there.
Okay.
But
I see it.
But it's drifted only because I didn't have the guider on. Now it's on, so now we should be in good shape. And we're guiding at 0.51 arc seconds, which is exactly where I want it to be. Now, to go back to what we were talking about before, the numbers, you're going to see a star, what's called a star profile.
Mm-hmm.
That's the actual star that you guide on. And you can see the star there, and you can see that there's like a green crosshair.
Yes, I do see it.
The star will move, but it's going to be so faint you won't be able to see it move. Because 0.5 arc seconds is not even noticeable. If that makes any sense.
No, it does make sense. Is that the audio from Astro? Are you back?
I can see it. It's turning green, so I can see it. I don't know if he muted himself or... We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there.
We're gonna get it, yeah. We're gonna get That's why we're doing a sound test, so we're gonna get it. Uh-oh.
We lost him now. He'll be back.
Yeah, I think he's working it out. Okay, so the M109, you said. That's what you're capturing now, you said?
Yes, and then what I'm going to do... See, that's the best part, is that I can do this on the other laptop. I'm just changing that. So M109, and then... I love OBS. If you ever get a chance to do a streaming for anything, OBS is with online broadcasting systems. By the way, I hope you're checking the chat because I haven't checked it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm checking the chat.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Because you're doing good because I sure as hell can't do everything all at once.
No, of course, I understand. You've got like a lot you're doing and trying to fix the sound. He's on Star right now. He's on Discord.
Yes, I am.
Doing the call from Discord.
Which is awesome.
Star was asking if you were using Skype.
No Skype yet. I want to figure out Discord first, and then I'll do Skype next. The only reason I'm doing Discord now is because it's on this laptop. I don't have Skype on this one yet. That's part of the reason. Wow, this one is ridiculously far. Oh my god. If we thought that the other one was far, wait till it updates on YouTube and you'll see how far this is. This is ridiculous. 82 million light years away.
Oh my goodness.
That's insanity.
It's phenomenal.
190, the diameter of this is 194,700 light years away. Alright, so the image finished. It's not exactly great, because this was only a 3-minute image. But that's M109, right? That little smudge next to that star. This one right here, this is M109. This is 82 million light years away. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Phenomenal. Now we're going to take a longer exposure just to see what we get. Because that was a 3-minute exposure. We're going to do a 6. M109. Alright, there we go. So now it's going to start the exposure there. And then we'll take a look. I don't really see it in the... Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, it's that little smudge. Ugh. This camera sucks. Well, the camera doesn't suck. I need a chroma corrector, so... Yeah, that's it right there. So I'll take a longer exposure with this one.
Okay.
And then we'll go back. We'll go to image, and then we'll take 5-minute exposures. And then we'll do M109 and go. So if you look at Starry Night, I like Starry Night because it gives you the actual picture of what the star looks like. Oh, not the star, but the actual galaxy. So if you look up at the top, because it's going to be on delay for you, but you'll be able to see it. It's going to come right into view.
I think Jurgen's asking for you to send an invite again. I think for some reason they're having difficulty finding you on Discord. I think for some reason. It seems like.
Okay, let me take a look there. Let's see. Go to Discord. See if anybody responded here. Oh my god, people were messaging me in Discord too. Holy crap, I didn't even know that either.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, okay. Alright. Oh, it's Star and Charles are in Discord for that. Oh, because it's under my other channel. Okay. How do I do this? Go to mine. And then I go to friends. Okay. Go to add friend. Okay. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Send me your numbers for Discord. I have it on my phone right now. I can add it as a friend. So it's at 80% right now. But of course, when you're watching it, it's actually like probably like 74 or 75.
And how long is this one you're doing?
This is a 6-minute exposure. So the one on the right is 360 seconds. So it's going to be a little bit brighter. Now the one that you see is just 3 minutes. So I doubled the exposure. It's at 98, 99. So the image, the one on the left just finished, and the one on the right just finished. So they both finished at the exact same time. I found, oh, God, the aberration. I found the galaxy. No, well, it's the aberration. So the stars are going to look like it looks like they're pulled.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to look really bad on the one camera, but the other camera should be really good. So I'm going to change the histogram here. Yeah, you could definitely see it. I'll zoom out a little bit here. Here it is right here. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now that the delay is not as bad, and of course now there's clouds coming in. Why not? Of course. Why wouldn't there be?
Oh my goodness. That's what canceled the show last time.
Yep.
Because of this. Yep. So we don't want to jinx this time, of course.
Well, they said it was supposed to be clear from 8 to midnight, they said. Or 8 to like 11:30. They said it was supposed to... So what I want to do is I want to flip the camera on the one on the top right. Because it looks like you're looking at it from a side. Because that's the wide field camera, which is nice. You want to know what the best part is? As I was telling everybody earlier, for how many times that I've made mistakes and stuff hasn't worked, I had never said once I want to give up. Never. Never.
This is true.
Very true. I always want to keep going. I always want to try to do things better. That's a little bit better. See, I like this wide field view on the top right because now it's even wider than the finder. So now if there's clouds that are coming in the area, I can use this as a great finder. And also if meteors come in. Now, of course, it's so small and so little, but that's not bad. It was a good idea because then you could see the Big Dipper, which was cool. And I could change the exposure. I can pretty much change anything. Oh, the furnace went off again. Nice. Woohoo! Because that camera on the top right is a 45-second exposure. And like you could see the one scope, the blue one, I think it's on there, isn't it? Yeah, you can see the blue scope. Yeah. That's the refractor.
Okay.
And then there's the other one on the other side. So I have this camera sitting between the two of them.